through me, hypnotized by the sounds I'm breathing in. Hold tight, chemicals collide. Hold tight, hold tight, hold tight. Dripping lights paint the skies, all because of you. Dripping lights paint the skies, only you can make me move. You can make me move. Can make me move. You can make me move.
By Track On and sponsored by Matno Clothing. So here we are into another match between two of the toughest teams, and I can see ChemicalX at the defending side and Xspark at the attacking side. So we have to see what they are bringing new to this competition. And as you all know, Fiesta 2.0 is a cultural gaming workshops and live sessions. It's a combination of everything. We have such a beautiful sponsors as well, which is Matno Clothing, and they have the set collection of the Kashmiri clothing in Turkey with the culture of the Kashmir. So I am very much overwhelmed to see the match forward, and we are in the bye phase of the first round. We can see the attackers are rushing towards the site, and we can see ChemicalX are taking much of the kills for this team, and the attackers are down by 3 players. And again, we can see it was flawless and wiping this first round against this match. We can see defenders taking that 1 point against the attackers. So the bye phase of the second round, taking a lead of 1 point. Defenders have an upper hand over the attackers.
Going out.
Placing sentry.
Stay inside.
Spike down, attacker spawn. 1 enemy remaining.
So into the bye phase of the third round, we are seeing a very upper edge play by the defenders over the attackers, already making 2 points. And let us see whether the attackers are taking it slow or is it their strategy to stay back in the first few matches. And now we can see CMX Saint from the defenders taking a shot. And the attackers are just bringing in the fire of the 2 rounds that has passed, and we can see 2 players are already down from the defending side, and it is a 3v4. And now we can see a row with the spike and trying to just plant the spike, and it's already planted. And this time they're taking everything in their hand, and the X has already taken 1 from the attacking side, taking again changing the dynamics of the match into the defending side.
1 enemy remaining.
Jet is already on the HP, and it is a fall down from the attacking side. That really means defenders are taking this point towards their name, making a 3-0 and leading with the 3 points.
Here.
This is the buy phase of the fourth round. Clear.
Watch this.
Attackers are taking a step towards the A side.
One enemy remaining. Spike down A.
Defenders winning the round again. Just rising up their own lead point against the attackers. Having a 4-point lead. Let's see what the fifth round is going to give us. It's a match which is completely going in favor of the defenders, but let us see if with the first half of the fifth round there will be some kind of change that is happening in this scenario. And here we go. That was a nice move.
Revealing
Attackers are taking a split and they're not facing a good hit, and they are just taking every advantage that they have in their side. And now it has changed into 3v2.
Player standing. Spike down. Attacker spawn.
1v2 situation with the attackers. There's only one man standing, and they have to badly take this point into the name. Otherwise, it will only increase the point of lead towards the defending side. Lana
One enemy remaining.
making that stupendous move and giving her hope towards the attacking side. Lana is playing that one-man shot, and here we go. That's the one man. This is something that we have to speak about. It's a clutch, and Lana being the saver for the attacking side, bringing the first point towards the side. Now it is a 3-point difference, and the scores are 4 for the defenders and 1 for the attackers. So the game is going to change. The dynamics of the match is going to change in the buy phase of the 6th round. Let's see what's new for this match.
careful now.
Turret out.
Players might take a rush towards the C side.
Spike down.
Spike's here.
C. One enemy remaining.
Now looking for, we can see Red Nox is taking away everything that the attacker is having, and that was flawless. And we got to see the results in a few seconds of the match, and attackers are wiped down, taking that point. Defenders having a lead of 4 points in the 7th round, the buy phase. They have to make sure that they are taking the advantage of their points, and also attackers have to just rush in forward to the gameplay, because the defenders are just finishing it in the first few seconds of this rounds.
One enemy remaining.
Revealing area.
Spike down A.
Attackers are getting down one by one. That means the defenders taking this round into the name and having a point of huge difference of 5. Attackers have to be taken careful, because they have to stay calm in order to just rectify the situation they are right now in, because it is the 8th round and the buy phase where he are seeing a very huge difference in the huge point, and if it is going like this, it will be very difficult for them to come back into the game.
Sentry.
Players are taking a rush towards the mid, and now we are seeing a clear dominance of the defending side, taking one by one of the attackers, and that's a flawless, and just sweeping away it from the attacking side, taking the 7 points towards their name. This is absolutely turning the table towards the defending side. Yes, absolutely. Looking forward, and here we can see
Spike
players are
down
stranded
A.
in the mid. Now we are
One enemy
seeing
remaining.
1 by 1. It's a tight competition. We can see it's a 2v1. And just one man standing in for the attacking side. They have to be careful.
Current division. They will cover.
Owen got a knife on Arena, and it was a clear dominance of the defending side into the buy phase of the 10th round. It was a kind of disrespect going on. So in the first few rounds, we have absolutely seen an overhead advantage taken by the defending side because they are rising their bars and the numbers and having a lead point of 7. And here we are seeing once again, it's a 3v1 fight, and the defenders are proving that they are here to stay and taking another point and just rising the bar of the lead. Now it's 9-1. That means it makes a lead of 8 points in between. They have to be careful, attackers. They have to change their strategies. They have to get into the play. They have to rush in with the point.
Here.
Or it may be changing it to a one-sided match. We can see that the attackers are right now taking a rush towards the C side. First kill coming away from the attacking side. What are they cooking up to? Is there something that we can expect from this match? And here it goes. We can see this spec area has got another player from the defending side, and attackers have actually taken it, what I have just said, and they are slowly coming back as we can predict. In
One enemy remaining.
another kills coming up 1 by 1. Killjoy is the remaining player on the defending side. So it is a changer for the
Spike
game,
down,
and
attacker spawn.
one person, but the one person remaining was playing his shot, but attackers taking the point,
Last round before the
gaining
switch.
another point. So it's the last round before the swap, and attackers are finally coming back into the game. That is what absolutely we want, because we have to see some intensity and fire coming up from both the teams. And here now we can actually coming back into the existence of the attackers. We can feel that they are reducing the lead point by 1, but that's a big step. So into the 12th round, let's see who is gonna make this last round before the swap.
Target down.
Attackers are stranded in the mid. And spike carriers got down, and now it was a clear victory for the defenders winning, bringing back into their loose dominance previous round. And the buy phase of the 13th round. You can see a team swap as well. By far, we have seen a spectacular match coming up from the attacking side, taking a complete dominance in this competition. but we can also hope for a comeback from the defending side. Attackers are rushing all in towards the C side. Somewhere we watch up. C side is compromised.
Spike planted.
Meanwhile, the spike has been planted.
Last player standing.
It's a 3v1 situation that we have got here, making their dominance back into the game. Attackers taking another point, and it is the 11-2, and just an amazing lead that the attackers are having. But highly expecting a comeback from the defending side to just make this match much more interesting and intense. Or we might just expect to, end the match sooner than we actually hope for. So the defenders, we are all expecting to see a beautiful match coming up in this round. The attackers are on the A side, so the match has been shifted to their point, and now we have seen multiple kills coming up in a row. That brings the match into a 4v1 situation right here, and here we have to be taken care of because we were saying about the attackers, and attackers building in the domination to another level, taking 12 points into their name, having a big difference of 10-point lead against the defending side. So it's a match point, so we are absolutely looking forward for a play from the defending side. Or it may be an end.
Rain him in.
We can absolutely see that all the players are looking into the C side of the map, heaven, and attackers again taking the first kill, bringing a pressure on situation towards the defending side because already they have a 10-point domination over the defenders, and the spike in the meanwhile is planted.
Planted. Player standing.
Another shot bringing in the match into a 4v1 situation. Jet, the only player remaining in the defending side, and Ro is some player that we have to watch out for. He's playing a one-man match, and we are absolutely seeing a dominance of the one player of the defending side. It is absolutely to be said, and its match has been completely changed. The dynamics has been changed, but still, unfortunately, the one man couldn't just stand up for the team, and it's a defeat. It was a beautiful match and a complete dominance of one team. The heaven has been there. So stay tuned for the rest of the updates. We'll be back with another match.